Welcome students to session number 71, that is the revision session for chapter number 2, units and measurement. Today we are going to discuss few important numericals from illustration as well as sexual exercise, and I am going to discuss significant figures, that what is actually significant figures, and we'll study how to calculate significant figures in given numerical value. Clear? So very first illustration that we are going to study, that is illustration 2.12. Now remember, this illustration is based on the fractional error calculation, where they are asking to determine the percentage error in G from the equation of time period for simple pendulum. Clear? Oscillation for simple pendulum. So time period of oscillation of simple pendulum, that is given by T is equal to 2 pi under root L upon G. Now remember one thing over here, this time period of simple pendulum T, that is equal to 2 pi under root L upon G, which depends upon L, that is length of the string, and G, that is acceleration due to gravity. They are asking to determine the percentage error in G. Now they have given that as T, we know the equation T, that is equal to 2 pi under root of L upon G. They have given that measured, there are two parameters, L and G over here, and there is one more parameter, that is time over here. Now they are asking to calculate what G, a percentage error in G. So let us first formulate the equation in terms of G. Therefore, before I want to find out the equation in G, I will convert this T square, squaring both the sides, that is 4 pi square L upon G. Clear? Squaring both the sides. Squaring both the sides, again I am showing you T square, that is equal to 2 pi square under root L by G the whole square. So what will happen? T square, 2 square is 4 pi square L by G. So for the G, I am going to get my equation G, that is equal to 4 pi square L by T square. Till this clear? 2 square 4 pi square, under root will cancel with this 2. So my equation is L upon G. For G, clear, I am going to get my 4 pi L square divided by T square will be the required equation. Clear? Moving ahead, we will able to notice that for percentage error in G, delta G by G, that is equal to, first I am calculating fractional error. First I am calculating fractional error. So delta G by G, that is equal to 4 pi constant, 4 pi square is constant. So delta L by L plus 2 times delta T by T. This is my required equation for fractional error. Now if I want to calculate percentage error, what I will do? Multiply both the sides by 100. Very good. So percentage error, if I want to calculate, then percentage error, that is equal to delta G by G into 100, that is equal to delta L by L into 100 plus 2 times delta T by T into 100. Is this clear? Fine. Now they have given in the data, please listen carefully. They have given that measured value of L, that they have given 20 centimeter. Also, they have told that the resolution of an instrument which is used to measure the length is found to be 1 mm accurate. 1 mm accurate means they have given resolution of an instrument they have given, and the resolution of an instrument, that is nothing but delta L, they have given, it is found to be 1 mm. Now see, the one is in centimeter and another is in mm. We need to convert it into centimeter. So we know the conversion. What we know the conversion? 10 mm, that is equal to 1 centimeter. So 1 mm, that is equal to 1 by 10 centimeter, that is equal to 0.1 centimeter. Till this clear? One more thing they have mentioned into this question, that is the time period for 100 oscillation is 90 seconds. They have given time period for 100 oscillations. Time period for 100 oscillations is how many seconds? 90 seconds they have given. Clear? Means they have given time period, that is 90 seconds, that is fixed. Also they have given that the stopwatch being used to measure the time period is having an accuracy of 1 second. Accuracy of 1 second means that stopwatch is used to record the time period of the oscillation, and that is found to be what? 1 second. So I can write delta T, that is 1 second given as an accuracy. So I got my L, I got my delta L, I got my T, and I got my delta T. I will substitute the values in this equation to get the final answer. So I am going to get, this is nothing but percentage error in G, that is equal to delta L we do have, that is 0.1. This is 20 into 100, 1 0 cancel, 10, yes or no, plus I am going to get my answer, that is over here 2 times delta t is 190 into how much, 100, 1 0 is going to be cancelled. Yes, if you calculate more, you will find out that it will be approx 3%. It will be approx 3%. Clear? So percentage error in G is found to be approx 3%. Remember here it will answer will be 2.7 something, but that is approximated as what to be 3%. Hope it is clear perfectly. Very good. Moving to the next numerical. Before moving to the numerical of exercise, that is 2.10, that is numerical based on significant digits, or you can say significant figures. I want to clear the topic what is significant figures or significant digits. So let us clear the topic significant figures. Significant digits. Clear? Now very first point when significant digits comes into mind, that is significant figures or significant digits is used to reduce the unnecessary long calculations. Number one, why significant figures is used, that is a measure, you can say major application of significant figures or use of it, because it reduces long unnecessary calculations. The very first thing over here, that is every measurement involves errors. Everybody knows every measurement involves error, and you will able to notice that the measurement should be reported in such a way that it gives the precision of an instrument. Clear? What you measure should be reported in such a way that it is going to predict what, the resolution of an instrument. That is number one. In the, you will able to see that whenever you report the measurement, you will able to see that there are digits into a figure. Yes or no? When you are going to report the measurement, what you are going to have, you are having some number in which there are some digits. Yes or no? You will able to see that there are reliable digit as well as there is one uncertain digit. This combinedly forms what, significant figures. Clear? In every measurement you are having reliable digits plus there is one uncertain digit which is the most right one. Clear? I'll give you the example. Suppose your measurement recorded, that is measurement of length is found to be 2.38 meters. Clear? Here you will able to see 2 is reliable, 3 is reliable, but this is the rightmost digit 8, that is uncertain. Clear? These two are reliable digits. Clear? There is 8 is one, that 8, that is the rightmost digit, is uncertain. Clear? Again I am giving you, suppose if somebody gives you measurement of time is found to be 1.38 seconds. Again 1 and 3 are reliable digits. Clear? And 8 is what? Uncertain. Clear? If somebody gives you the measurement of length, that is found to be 2.308 centimeter. You'll able to notice one thing here, 2, 3 and 0 are reliable. Clear? The rightmost digit, that is the right digit that is at the end, is what? Uncertain. Till this clear? This combined, you can say the reliable digit as well as the uncertain digits in the figure will give you what? Significant digits. 100% clear? Okay. Moving to the very first important thing over here, that is significant figures do not rely on decimal point. Do not rely on place of decimal point. Very important point. Significant figures do not rely on the place of decimal point. And second, significant figures is independent of the system of units. Significant figures is independent of the system of units. Clear? I'll prove this example over here. I'll give you an example and prove the significant figures is independent of system of units. Clear? You'll able to notice in various systems the significant figures remains same. Suppose I'm giving you the value that is 2.308. centimeter. Clear? That is 1 unit. Clear? Again I am converting, there is 23.08 mm. Am I right? What is the consequences for that? Is 10 mm, that is equal to what? 1 centimeter. If I want to convert over here, so I am going to get what? 1 0 over here. Yes, 10 mm, that is how much? 1 centimeter. So I am going to get 23.08 mm. Till this clear? 100%. Okay. So I am going to get my answer one more time. This is centimeter. If I want to convert it into meter, what I am going to get my answer, that is 2.308 divided by 100. So I am going to get my meter, that is 0.02038. 1 2 3 4 5. This is 3 and 2 5. This much meters. Yes. If somebody asks me in micrometer, this is meter. This is millimeter. Again micrometer, somebody has 23.08 into 10 power minus 3 millimeter. Clear or not? If I want to convert it into micrometer, then it is, this is 10 power 2. Clear? So again it will be 2308 into 10 power minus 5. So it will be 2308 into 10 power minus 6. 23080 micrometer. Clear? This is again 100% clear. Remember one thing, the significant digits over here, 0 between two non-zero digits, 0 between two non-zero digits is considered to be significant. That is rule number 1. Here we are going to notice 1 2 3 4. So how many significant digits? 4. Till this clear? 100%. Second thing, 23, 0 between two non-zero digits, whether it is decimal place or not, again 1 2 3 4. How many significant digits? 4. Perfect. Third, that is, see, trailing zeros. Trailing zeros when your number is less than 1. Here you can say this number is less than 1. Yes or no? If your number is less than 1, then your trailing zeros towards left to the first non-zero digit, towards the left of very first non-zero digit is not considered in significant figures. Remember, it is not considered to be significant digit or significant figures. So you will able to get how many significant? 1 2 3 4. So again your significant figures are 4. Rule number 1, 0 between two non-zero digits are considered to be significant. Second, 0 between two non-zero digits are considered to be significant whether decimal point is there or not. Clear? Second thing, if trailing zeros towards left of the first non-zero digit, if number is less than 1, are not significant. But this 0 between two non-zero digits is considered to be significant. So here it is 1 2 3 4. So significant digits is 4. Clear? If somebody asks for significant digits of this, so I can calculate what? We'll able to see that is 10 power. Anything raised to 10 is not considered into significant figures. Means how many I do have? 1 2 3 4. That is one more format. Clear? If I check over here, we'll able to see that 1 2 3 4. This 4 is considered to be significant figures. Sir, why, it's a question is, sir, why last 0 is not considered? Remember the trailing zeros. The trailing zeros towards the right without decimal point are not considered in significant figures. Clear? Are not considered into significant digits. Remember one thing, the trailing zeros to the right without decimal points are not considered in what? Significant figures. And one more thing, if there is decimal point and trailing zeros towards the right, then it is considered in significant figures. Suppose I am giving example. Suppose I am giving example, that is 2.3800. Here decimal point is there, and these are the trailing zeros towards the right. Will consider into significant figures as 1 2 3 4 5. Here your significant digits are 5. You will be able to notice that we have taken few different units of system. We have taken few different units of system: centimeter, mm, micrometer, meter. Still you will be able to notice that your significant figures are 4 only. Means significant figures, I have proved the first, significant figures does not rely on decimal point. Very clear? Very clear? Decimal point also it does not rely. See, decimal point is over here, decimal point is over here, decimal point is over here. Still it does not depend upon the place of decimal point. All the cases you will be able to see that the significant figures are 4 only, which is the same. One more thing, we will be able to notice the significant figures independent of system of units. It does not rely on the system of units. Hope it is perfectly clear. 100%. All the rules are clear. Very good. Moving to the example, that is of textual exercise 2.10 we are going to see today. Okay, moving ahead to the exercise example, that is 2.10. Now they have given state the number of significant figures, the number of significant figures in the following numbers. Clear? The very first value they have given over here, that is 0.007 meter square. This is the first value given. Nothing over here. Rule number: if this is less than 1, this number is less than 1, then the trailing zeros to the left of the first non-zero digit are not considered in significant figures. So here only 7, so 1 you can say, only 7 significant, so I can write one significant figure, and that is only 7. Clear? Trailing zeros, when the number is less than 1, to the left of the first non-zero digit are not considered to be significant. There is one significant figure, only 7. The second question we do have with us, that is 2.64 into 10 power 24 kg. 24 kg W. I have already discussed this 10 power 24. 10 power 24, that are nothing but trailing zeros. Clear? Will not be considered into what? Significant digits. So how many significant digits are there? 3. So I can write 3 significant figures. 3 significant figures. And which are they? 2, 6 and 7. Till this clear? 100%? Very good. The third we have given in the question, that is 0.2370. Third they have given, that is 0.2370. Unit provided to us is gram per centimeter cube. That is nothing but density. Now one thing you have to remember over here. Here this number is less than 1. Clear? Also the zeros towards the left of the first non-zero digits are not considered into what? Significant figures, but the trailing zeros to the right, provided decimal point is there, here you consider decimal point, so it will be considered into what? Significant figures. So here total number of significant figures are 4. Yes or no? So you can write 4 significant figures, and the values are which? That is 2370. Is this clear? Moving ahead to the fourth example, fourth question they have given to us, that is 6.320 joule. 6.320 joule. Now trailing zero again, but it is towards the right and decimal point is there. So it will be considered to be what? Your significant figure. So how much? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can write 4 significant figures. Yes or no? And which are they? 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 6, 3, 2, 0. Till this clear? The fifth question we do have with us, that is 6.032 Newton meter. They have given Newton per meter square they have given. Okay. Now again think over here. 0 is lying between two non-zero digits, is considered to be significant whether decimal place is there or decimal point is there or not. If 0 lies between two significant figures, if 0 lies between two non-zero digits, clear? Non-zero digits. If 0 lies between two non-zero digits, then this 0 is considered to be what? Significant figure. So one thing you will notice over here, that 0 lies between two non-zero digits. This is going to be considered significant. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can write 4 significant figures, and which are they? They are 6, 0, 3, 2. Till this clear? The last question we do have with us, that is 0.000602, 0.000632, and unit is meter square. Again number is less than 1, the trailing zeros to the left of first non-zero digit is considered to be significant. No, is not considered to be significant. So this is not considered to be significant. 0 between two non-zero digit considered to be significant. So here how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can write 4 significant figures. 4 significant figures here. And how much? 1, which are the 6, 0, 3, 2. Clear perfectly? Thank you very much. All the best for exam.